Hello. I Today I'm using the computer camera to do this update. I wasn't thinking I was going to. I was thinking I'm only update when during the working days. But then I was thinking this kind of when I first started, because I was kind of stuck and broken. I feel I need improve to be able to go forward for my career and to make a better life, and then to improve myself. So I thought it was something to do with. I start with the organization, my studio, because it's a chaos. It's still I haven't finished it. But today let's have a look what it looks like now. Oh, this camera got USB cable, so I can't really take it around. But we can see. I have the floor, all the fire from last week, it's gone. And I'll show you where it is. I just need to check the camera here. They're all in. Can you see the fire? Sorry, this is on the way. Well, this easel is on the way. Okay. You see that one box of the folders, the red box on the top? That is they're all in there. The rest of it, most of the paper were in here. The workshop. I haven't finished. I haven't finished the content yet, but I'm going to do it on Monday. Is it right? Okay. So I was thinking, if this is a journey to be a better self, why do I want to take a break? So I decided to do my today's update. What I've been doing today. I got up on time. Well, okay, little bit late, 6:30, and I did my diary, and then I feel tired, so I went back to bed. I was lying in bed and listening to this. A TED Talk. It's called "The Master Key to Influence: How to Overcome what? Sorry, what's this word? Procrastination. It's like, oh, I don't want to do things and I just keep holding off it. I will put a link underneath because I find that theory he was talking about is quite makes sense to me. So, and another thing I want to share is this morning I was talking about I had a message chat with a friend, and I was complaining he didn't reply. As I mentioned in the other video, he didn't reply immediately, and I'm not happy about it because my personality, or maybe how I brought up, is that if I want something, I want it immediately, and then or some reply, and then if it's not immediately, and I make myself don't want it anymore. So he replied, and there's not much he can do about it. And because he's really busy, and then his schedule is kind of full, and I understand it. And he thinks it's not fair, and I think yeah, I agree, it's not fair. If somebody asks me, if they want me to be available whenever they want. And I will find that very annoying. I probably will cut them off immediately. So I think even my son, he gave me lots of love. He will come and cuddle and kiss me, and but if I'm working, and then he keep coming back and kiss me, I will say I love you, and even that I do shout him out. I will say I'm working. Just can you wait for later? So even my son, I love them like the most in this world. I couldn't give him whenever I'm not available for him whenever he wants, and I couldn't give him that. So I think it is unfair. But the way I was brought up was just not the best way, but it made me so something was right. But when it's down to the personal, what's that? A relationship, to interact with people, for not for work, because I believe I'm very, like, I was trained, and then in the business family. So when it's down to work, I'm always very professional. I give you my best work, and performance the best, and then preparation, and just all those like show off things I'm good at. But when it's down to personal relationships, like with friend, and then with some with friend, and then when it take off the professional um part of doing business, and I will be just like a 5 years old, because I did. My dad always gave me whatever I want whenever I want, because when I was young he was very, very rich. So so I kind of get that still followed me in a way. So and I'm not followed me, it's still a part of me in a way, not very mature. But anyway, and because of that, and he messaged back, and basically he won't change, and I was quite happy he will not change, because I remember another time I said, oh, I want more message to a different friend, and it didn't end up very well, because I said I want you to message me more, and I want to see the answer immediately. So he did try, and then he ended up like really stressed, because he was very busy as well. And then I was like, but then when he started to change himself for what I required, I didn't like it, because what's the desire the, in our head? It's I was listening to that earlier. It's once a desire get once you get what you wanted, and then that will feel and then that desire will be replaced by something bigger. That's why we keep wanting more and more. If we have a house, when we're homeless, we want a house. Once we have a house, we want a bigger house and a bigger house. That's because every time when we get what we want, it's kind of in the system, in a preset of this body, or that the mind setting. So every time if we get what we want, and then that wanting thing, that desire will be replaced by a bigger emptiness, and so everything will become more. So that's what I know. Every time if I get something I get bored with, or some people or someone apart from my family, it's not a choice. I can't get rid of my son, right? I love him, and I can't get rid of my dad. Even sometimes we argue. So apart from family, I mean, friend or relationship, boyfriend, husband, you can just get rid of them. I know it sounds horrible, but I mean, that's unhealthy start will guide to unhealthy um outcome. So the last time when I demand more message from someone who's not a message person, and he tries to do his best to give me what I want, but then he end up tired, I end up lose the interest, because I said, oh, too easy. I'm sorry. I'm just being very honest, which is true. People like this do exist. Maybe everyone's a little bit like that inside, but we all know. Anyway, so from that, I really want to tell you a story. Because his message comes back this morning, and he doesn't want to change, and he tried his best, and then he said it's all down to me if I want to continue this friendship or not, and he's happy to continue doing what we're already doing, like hangouts and chatting, and sometimes have meals. But there's not much more he can do, and then he said it's completely down to me. So I'm quite happy with that. I wasn't upset or anything. I'm really happy with that, because okay, here's a story I really want to share. Okay, it's um I wasn't like this before. Before, I like to change things. I was talking to my son another day. I said, if somebody doesn't message me, and I want them to message me, but if somebody messages me all the time, I just find it very annoying. So I don't know what is that. I think I will find it out by with this time when I challenge myself for 100 days, and every day I'm looking for new guidance and for new resource to support me to improving me. So here we go. Today I read this story many years ago. That's really changed my way of thinking. Because before, as I said, I like to change people, and then that to prove I'm important. And but now, I don't, I don't, I don't want to do that anymore. And also, I used to change for other to please other people and then change myself. Um, okay. Anyway, this is very powerful. Let me find where it is. The sand and the scorpion. I don't know if you heard about it before. So one day, a sadhu, I think he's a monk or a saint in Indian. I'll call him a monk anyway. I'm bad with names. Or the word is sadhu, so I don't know. Sadhu. One day, a sadhu went to the river to bathe, shower, bathe. There, he noticed a scorpion struggling in the water. So scorpions cannot swim, and the monk knew that if he didn't save the scorpion, it would drown. So the monk carefully picked up the scorpion to the bank, but before they reached the bank, the scorpion stung his finger and fell out of his hand. So the drummer went, and then he went back and tried to pick it up again, and then the scorpion stung him again, and then the drummer went down for a few minutes as the monk every time continued to try to save the scorpion. So a hunter watched as the sand carefully and finally lifted the creature out of the water and asked, "It is clear that scorpion is simply going to continue to sting you each time and every time when you try to carry it to safety. Why don't you give up? Why didn't you give up and just let it drown, let it die?" And the monk says, "Just as it is the water's nature to make me wet, it is a scorpion's nature to sting, and it is my nature to save. Just as he is not living his nature, why should I live mine?" So I don't know, like something in this story really touched me. Sometimes I know when people mean when we have bad experience, when I had bad experience, when I met people mean, which very rarely I meet people mean. I meet nice people all the time, to be honest. They're just nice. And but when something bad happened to me, or when sometimes I don't know, I don't remember mean people. Maybe forget them, but I just think I shouldn't change for other people, and other people shouldn't change for me. If we cannot, yeah, I don't like compromise. I mean, compromise. I don't know what is compromise. Negotiate, or I don't know. We will see where I'm gonna find my truth. So that is the story I wanted to share. And about self love, I do find it helping. Like I heard I watched a few video about a lot of them, in fact, self love, and they all mention about saying to yourself in the mirror, say you love. I love you, I love you. And I was like, so I tried it. I look at the mirror and I say, I love you. Look at the mirror and say, why I say that? It's so stupid. And then I just like, I remember the first day when I said it, I was like, look myself like that. Who are you? Why you love me? And that isn't weird. And then, am I not like, who am I? Who are you? Like, are we not in one? So it was a bit like that. So I say, I love you, I love you. And somehow I just keep doing it. Even it's really feels silly. But now it's getting better and better. Now when I look at the mirror, I can actually smile to smile, not smile. Sorry, I can actually smile to myself and say I love you and do that. I love you. No, that sounds silly, but then more weird. Okay, not weird, but this thing I usually have like when my son is not with me, I like to hang out with grown ups, like adults, not always like. Otherwise, I'm always with my son when he's at home or at work. When I'm at working on my son, and then so I don't have a lot of time to speaking to adults, grown ups, and then so I would use this opportunity to hang out with friends or to go out to do some sport. But this weekend, um, everyone's busy. Even the people who really want to hang out in were waiting for me to have a free time, and then they're all busy. And I was like, okay, I messaged another. I messaged three people. Usually we can easily hang out, but then this week they're all busy. This weekend they're all busy. So I just heard a voice inside of me. It's like, okay, it's meant to be like this. Your mission for this weekend is to keep yourself happy without feeling down or feeling abandoned or feeling whatever I used to feel sometimes. So I just stayed and I did pretty well because I'm quite happy yesterday. Yeah, I remember last night I was recording me practicing my guitar, and today I'm quite happy. I've done things. I've cleaned my room and cleaned my Joshua's room, and then put away some old clothes, and made a new corrected the mistake on my worksheet or music sheet. And what else? And I listened to a book. This a big question. It's a philosophy entrance into a introduction book. It's like it's from two professor in America. Um, so I'm going to finish listen to that book and eat my dinner. And you have already seen my room looking quite clean compared to when I started. But what I will do, I'm not sure. And then tomorrow I see what I'll do. And tomorrow my son will be back. We'll probably do something at home. And on Monday I will finish that. I hope I can finish it. I think usually what I was I know that I read a comment in maybe my day three. There's someone wrote there like don't be hard on myself. I think sometimes I do very hard on myself and I overwork myself. In my old concept, if I'm going to do 100-day improvement, that means every that I will treat it as very serious, like a like a project, and I will. It is a project, but it's not that. So Monday to Friday, I will do my update, and I will stress myself out if the video is not perfect, if it doesn't have things I think can make me stand out. I know it's like a lot of ego thing. I'm really trying to ease them, but at least now, like I really start to observe them, and then there's a lot of voice in there, but sometimes I just let them be, accept them, put them on the seat, just like okay, I heard you. You sit there, and I come to you when I finish, or you can just keep yourself comfortable there. It's very strange. I have been keeping like realizing more and more. I think it's an idea to once I started this. I didn't know where it's going to lead me to, and I knew I demand changes, not just like organizing things. I think the changing is happening, and it's more than what I expected. And then I found a lot of helping is coming in, and it's pretty amazing. So still a mess. I say all of the mess in my studio, I probably accomplished 5%. So those photos, like everything on the floor, that was 5%, and there's more to come. We will start that work, the organizing work on Monday, but my life will be continue. And I think the chaos of a disorganization or or what's that? Should I put it? A lot of things that's the consequences about what's my mindset. I think basically the mindset are the fundamental. If I going to treat the symptoms, yeah, it's like a consequences or the symptoms. If I say this, if we have an illness, but then we start to lose hair. The hair losing hair part, it's the it's the symptoms. Um, so if we just treat the hair, it's not gonna heal us inside the illness. So the hair will still keep falling. Or if we smoke a lot and then we keep coughing, and the cough will getting more and more serious. But if we just keep having the coughing syrup or medicine, whatever, and then it will not really stop. It will probably remove some of the symptoms, but then the fundamental problem it's not solved. So it will not really. It will come back one day. So what I'm doing now, I remember last year and the year before, and I kind of tidy up the whole studio every summer. But usually it doesn't take me as long as 100 days. It usually take me maybe 2 weeks. I get new boxes and new shelves and more shelves and more folders, and I just put them, make them look tidy, make them look neat, and then put them there, and then put them away in my storage room and forget about them. And but this time I just feel it's different. I feel so it's getting worse. Every year I tidy them out, but that means I wasn't doing the right thing. I was only treat the symptoms, but I wasn't really treat the fundamental things. The fundamental is what I'm doing now. So I don't really know what's the fundamental. It's not one thing. It's a package. And I feel it's not just the organization. It's not shouldn't treat it as um uh, sometimes should treat the fundamental. It's a lifestyle. So it's like losing weight, doing sport. It's not just for the sake of it, but it's a lifestyle. I start to realize that. So I will see where this change will bring me to. All good. Yeah. Okay, that's it for today. I don't know what I'm gonna do now, but I'm a little bit hungry. I'll have some food and see what I'll do tonight. And if I do anything interesting or if I read anything interesting, I will update you tomorrow. Okay, bye for now. Where is this? I don't know how to stop it. Bye bye. And